Hello guys and welcome back. This is Kevin Gallas and today we're talking again about our Lone Rider ADVBags, and let's say we did some extensive testing. I've really put a lot of kilometers on them and did really hardcore off-road riding, and today we're going to talk about the things that went well, the things that performed really good, and also the things that didn't go good and what we have to change for the next versions to make them even better. Okay, first of all, in this version 1 prototype, the concept of this prototype was not to do the perfect end product. It was just to see the design, the fitment, how it looked, how the product would feel, and also to test it on and to mount it on different bikes. So this was not a durability testing prototype, it was just basic version, let's say. And we took some insights also immediately to see what will perform and what will not perform. So design, for me, from my opinion, is really good. Everything's working well, it fits together, it matches. But obviously now we found some parts, some key parts that are not good enough for our durability test. And the first part, and the most obvious one, is here, this right side pouch, which usually is attached like this. And you can see here, it's completely ripped off. We can see here all the seams are gone, they broke, and I lost the whole right pouch on this side. How that happened, I was going really slow and I hit a tree on this side, so I got the full force of the tree right up to here, and I could just feel the force going into the bike. I tipped over to the left side and it ripped the whole thing on the right side apart. So we know exactly what to do here. We have to reinforce the seams all around, especially on the pockets, on the pouches, on the sides, to make sure that they will not rip off again. So the next point that didn't work is on this side. We usually have a buckle, our magnetic buckles, that would be attached to here, which broke off. You can see here it's still attached. That's how it usually looks. And on this side it's gone. So usually this strap attaches to here, but it ripped off. So here I found like a little solution to just wrap it around here, put it to here, so it's still attached. It still worked, but for sure it's not optimal. And also here on this side the seams start to go on the side, so it's the same problem then on the other side. They're not strong enough. So yeah, this is also something in general. All the buckets, the design of all the buckles and the seams have to be reinforced, especially for these ADV bags, because they will go through so much stress and so much pressure and tension on everything. Also, one thing I want you to know is I completely overloaded the luggage on purpose because I wanted to see. I put, I think, 5 kilos of almond milk inside to have a protein shake on the way. So there was a lot of luggage. I took the tent, I took the sleeping mat, even if we went to a hotel. So there was really a lot of weight and also a lot of volume in the bike. And the route we took was really hardcore. It was over 600 kilometers of proper off-road. Maybe you saw some parts on Instagram. Maybe we can add some in the video here. It was really hardcore off-road, really big obstacles, big bumps, big jumps, and yeah. So I made sure I did the proper test. Okay, next up are the parts or the things that performed really well and worked out amazing. And the first part is the fitment of the whole system to the bike. As you can see, this whole thing is still attached really, really good and solid to the bike, which is the most important factor with the luggage, because if the whole system starts moving, everything's gonna fall apart. All the seams, you can never, even if you do double or triple seams, they will never hold up with a lot of weight and a lot of hardcore riding. So all the buckles here and the buckles on the back of the bike, they were really tight. I retightened them one time, but I really didn't have to. There was not a lot of play in them. So it worked really good. The next part that performed flawlessly, where we didn't know what to expect really, were the magnetic buckles, which is a really, really satisfying thing to do. Even with dirt in them, there was not really any issues. You can see it's dirty and they still work amazing. And there was not one single magnetic buckle that broke. So the only thing that broke was the buckle on the end, but the closure of the magnetic buckle worked amazing, and they actually performed above our expectations because we didn't know what to expect. We just put them on the product because we wanted them, but we were really satisfied with the results we got. And another really, really positive thing is how quick you can take the system off and just take it to your hotel room. And I'm gonna show it to you right now. In real time. Off, 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 and you just take the whole thing. And you have a naked bike. And then you're just gonna take this and go to your room. Bye. And last but not least, and actually one of my favorite parts as a rider myself, is the impact on your riding position, on your riding style. I'm always a little bit worried with luggage on the back that it will interfere with your riding position. Obviously with a top bag, if you fill it up completely, you won't be able to put your hips back at like to the maximum. But as you can see here, I have a lot of movement, and this is also still quite flexible. For sure, it depends what you put in there. But like this, I have almost no interference with my riding. And also here on the back part with your boots, it almost helps a little bit. So I have full range of motion, what I want to do with my legs, but it almost helps a bit to have a little bit of resistance on the back, so you can lean a little bit and relax your upper body. So this is a really nice thing. Actually, it's almost a plus feature to have the luggage on the bike. It helps with fatigue on the upper body a little bit. So yeah, also there, it performed above expectations. This is a universal system, so you can put it on all the bikes. And here on my Tenere, it performed amazing. It didn't annoy me while riding. Actually, I was really enjoying it, and I actually don't really have to take this luggage off anymore. So with all those technical things and technical knowledge, what will we change for version 2? First of all the seams around this side bags, they will be reinforced, obviously, because that's what broke. And also the seams for this buckle here and also for this buckle here, which are now just basically stitched on with one seam, they will be reinforced and be really made really tough to withstand all the pressure. And also one more thing that we found some room for improvement in is an internal strap that will be inside here, like on our motor bags, because we saw more movement than we would like. It was still performing quite well and above average of other products, but here we have a possibility with a strap inside to really squeeze the bags to the bike, minimize movement, and then also minimize the risk of damaging anything else. And then some other minor technical improvements. We will have these straps here extended. They work quite well with just the top bag, I would say, but if you want to carry more things like a tent or another jacket or something, it can be quite tight on the inside. So they will be extended, and then also the buckles that hold the whole system on the back, the angles and everything will be a little bit will be changed a little bit, so they don't grind on your taillight and they don't damage your bike. So it will just be a little bit more rounded off, just polish the edges a little bit to make it work really nice for all the bikes and all the customers. Then the next changes we will do to the inner bags, and I will just take this one out for 1 second. We will have a little plastic edge on the top here. So because you have to roll them for them to be waterproof. And sometimes, you know, when you're in a rush, you just kind of roll them, and then sometimes moisture can go in, and there will be like a plastic thing on the inside. So even when you roll them just really sloppy, it will still be waterproof, and they will get valves. So when you press them down, now they kind of act like a balloon and you cannot really get the air out. And with the valves, you can just compress it. So it's really tight, you get all the air out, and you stop it from being too big to even fit inside here. So that's it from my side with the review of the testing of the version 1 prototype of the ADVBags. I think it was a great success overall. We found some problems, we found some solutions. So stick around. Next video will be the version 2, the first look on all the changes we implemented and all the work that went on behind the scenes. Hope you enjoy it and stick around for the next one. It's gonna be exciting.